quite. Alright, we're live. Why are you saying uh-oh? Oh, I just had a cat tail go down my throat. Good times. It is Tuesday. We're gonna start this show or what? I got new glasses! And I can see my screen. Yay! I can see it way better if I scoot it a little bit closer, but... what? Uh, what? Oh, hey, it's 7 o'clock. Bumble has to send me its normal... Uh-oh. RE1 Valley School just being closed tomorrow. Okay. Well, we can still go. That'd be interesting. Anyway, let's get this going. How'd your week go? Awesome. Really? Good. Oh, see, now there's like... What the hell is... Yeah, I'm gonna have to order anti-glare. It's throwing me all off. Hey, while you're looking shit up, Diana says, "Hey, howdy, hey! It's time for the Michael and Sam show." Yeah. Oh wow, that's all you had today? Yeah, that's super low. Good. Cool. My day's pretty bad today. Well, that's not bad at all. I ate half a pizza. And sample gum. That's high. What? I didn't know we were doing a play-by-play for the whole week. Shit. If I pour the sambuca back, I can hit my goals. Right ahead. She says she can't hear you. I hear you fine, so it's going through. Check. Say something. Yep, it's not going through. What the hell? Hold on. Yep. I don't know why it's not going through. That's not it. I'm fucking setting screens around two different sides of my damn monitors here. Whoa. Alright, hold on. Oh no. I didn't change the speaker. Okay. Now say something.
Okay, you think you got it fixed?
I did. I forgot to change the output on my computer from the Realtek to the Corsair. So, yeah. Should we just start over?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, it's Tuesday. We're starting the show.
Hold on, I'm waiting to see.
Take 2.
Okay, let's try this all over again. Mike asked me how my week was. And
How was your week?
It's been really awesome. I kept it.
Edit that part out.
I was a little high on carbs this week. I was just looking through. Not as high as I thought I was actually looking through my MyFitnessPal. I actually kept between around below 50 every day except Thursday. Thursday was a bad carb day. I had like 150 grams of carbs because I had a smoothie that was supposed to just be fruit, and it turns out it was like really high.
In the grand scheme of things, that's still... Hey, look, my calculator. It's still not all that bad.
And I kept my calories right around 1,200, between 12 and 1,500. I didn't go over. I think one day I went over all week.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, that glare is bad.
Oh, my glasses?
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is. Shit.
But,
so, I mean,
aside from a few minor setbacks, I've done really, really well. I'm only down like 3 pounds since last week. And I forgot to step on the scale this morning before I got in the shower because I was a slacker.
I'll see how you are. All right.
So I'm down a total of 13 pounds. Yeah.
Diane says, isn't it annoying how they put added sugar and other things in smoothies? It defeats the whole purpose of eating a healthy smoothie.
Yeah. They said it was a banana, some blueberries, some raspberries, and some strawberries. And I was like, okay, I'll get a small one.
And a quarter cup of sugar.
Yeah. Pissed me off.
Well, you should just do what Airbeth does. She loves that Ninja. Have a Ninja blender, and she blends everything.
Everything.
That pineapple needs to be cut before it goes bad.
I know. She asked me. She's like, "Do you think the pineapple will still be good?" And I was like, "Ooh."
No. It might be good right now. I don't know if it'll last. And she's not coming down this weekend, right?
That depends on if I get my car. If I get my car this week, then yes, she will come down. If I don't, then no, they won't be down.
So that would be a no.
I want my fucking car.
I bet you do, but I'm realistic. I've noticed that about places that market themselves as healthy.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, a lot of processed stuff. Well, they got to keep it fresh. Most of the stuff that these places get is frozen, so they have to keep it for long periods of time. Because they're not 4-star Michelin restaurants.
Don't market yourself as healthy if you're gonna add a bunch of filler crap or a bunch of like.
Well, technically it is because you only hit 150 carbs for the entire day. I mean, I've had coffee that had more than that.
Okay, true. I have too.
So the smoothie that they sold you is probably healthy from a certain point of view.
Very true. From a lot of standpoints, it actually is. It wasn't super high in carbs. Aww.
I bet that smoothie would be lower in carbs than,
not carbs, calories. I meant calories.
Right, either way. I bet it would be lower in both from, like, anything you can pick up on Walmart.
Like a milkshake.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see, what day was that? That was Thursday?
Dinah says, yeah, that's why you have to make everything yourself. I know Michael agrees. Yes, I'm all about making your own shit.
Oh, okay, so I guess I got a 20-ounce one, so, I mean...
That's a fairly large smoothie.
That's a fairly large smoothie. It was only 300 calories.
Yeah.
And it was 74 grams of carbs.
That is kind of high.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of carbs and natural sugars, though.
Well, and it had a banana. One banana by itself has
There you go.
27 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
And I'd had a banana with breakfast too, so I ate 2 bananas that day. That's a shit ton of
Hey.
carbs, honestly.
It's a decent amount of potassium.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I lost 2.6 pounds from this time last week. I did have 2 days last week where I didn't count my intake, and I just said fuck the world and had popcorn and ice cream and peanut butter. But even though I had all that junk, I still wound up losing 2.2 pounds in total last week. So I'm down 2.6 from this time last Tuesday.
awesome.
Yeah. I went to the gym, hurt myself.
I did
Went
not
to the
go to the
gym,
gym.
yes.
I was going
Went-
to go to the gym.
Went to the gym yesterday and used the ab machine, which I haven't done in quite some time, and so I hurt
hurt
from here
himself.
to here. Yeah, ugh. Like oh, so I've got the it's the DOMS that they feel the burn. It's the good kind of pain. It means that you're working shit out that you haven't worked out in a while.
Yeah.
I was fixing my glasses. I put the old lenses or putting the new lenses back in the original frame. And as I was screwing it, I sneezed, and it was a powerful sneeze, and I felt everything all at once. Like, oh, don't sneeze. But I'm looking forward to hitting the machine again tomorrow. So
Okay, so Diana says the good news, Michael, is that my new house is within walking distance of the grocery store, so there are no more excuses. Well,
There
that's
you go.
good. Oh,
I
wait,
hey.
bananas are carbs? Darn, I thought I found a fruit I actually like.
No, it's good though.
It's good.
Bananas are healthy for you, or good for
They
you.
are. They just
Um,
are a little higher in carbs than I like.
When I lived in Westminster, I used to walk from my house to Safeway all the time.
All the time.
And when I lived in LA, I used to walk further, going from my apartment to Trader Joe's.
Hmm.
And then sometimes I'd walk all the way down to Vaughn's, and that was like a 45-minute trip. So I would never buy ice cream because it would be liquid by the time I got home. So I bought just essential foodstuffs. So walking is beneficial for going to the store. Plus, you're less tempted to overload your cart if you're walking because you
Just
know
gotta
that you're
carry
going to
it.
be carrying that shit.
Uh-huh.
So,
You're less likely to buy shit you don't need.
yep. Because you go in there with my two shopping bags I have, and if those are overflowing, that's too much shit.
Okay, real
Of
quick.
course, it also depends on what I'm carrying, though. Like,
I'm
I
gonna
never
interrupt
bought
you real
gallons
fast,
of milk.
and then you can keep talking. Is that Advil still on your back table?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's empty.
I don't think it is. Did you just take it?
I do. I'm fairly sure it is.
Oh, I just bought Advil. Okay.
There's
Talk
two
for a little
bottles
bit.
in the kitchen.
Talk. I gotta go take some Advil. My head started hurting. My eyeball started twitching, and my head started hurting.
This is going to be an interesting show.
It's not. It's not a
Hey,
bad
Ron, how's it
headache.
going?
It's not a bad headache. It's just a little bit of one.
I was saying hello to Ron.
Oh, hi, Ron.
Carrying the groceries is like weightlifting. Depends on what you're carrying. I've brought home some heavy bags. I remember one time I was dating Julie. We walked over to Walmart, and I bought like heavier stuff, like half a gallon of milk, because we were making something, and like a bunch of heavy shit. And it was a bit of an effort. It was only half a mile, but yeah, it was pretty good.
Or when you'd buy cans of soup.
Yeah. Cans of soup. Always worried that my bag was going to rip. Fortunately, none of them do, or did. And I have all my bags still.
Yep.
But yeah, when you're walking and carrying groceries, it's more realistic. Or you keep your goals realistic because you don't want to carry too much shit back that you can't carry.
Oh, it's already snowing. I'm telling you, you should have
Quiet.
just peed. Because now
Shut
I'm going to have
it.
to go out in the snow and pump gas and make you come with me.
Oh. Like, what are you talking about? You want me to go outside and go pee in the snow?
No. When we were coming back from getting your glasses and I told you I had to get gas.
Oh. I was about to piss my pants. I had to go.
Now I have to go pump gas in the snow in my pajamas.
Where the fuck do you live?
Colorado?
Pussy ass. God. Act like you've never pumped gas in the snow in your pajamas before.
And flip flops constantly, all the time.
Yeah, so there. Anywho,
Anywho, so anyway, so you were talking. You did good this week,
yep,
except
I did good. Snow? Yes,
Yes.
it snows here. It's
we've
winter.
had
Actually,
a really snowy winter.
we don't get our winter until next month.
I know, but we've already had a ton of snow, which is crazy.
I know. Well, traditionally, we normally get the majority of our snow in February and March.
Yep.
So, yeah, good times.
Yay! I gotta remember to set my alarm for earlier because it's gonna take me longer to get to work in the morning.
Diana says, when I was a teenager, I cooked all the time. Maybe I can get back into it again. Arabeth cooks a lot.
Yeah.
She bakes. I
It-
can't really say she
yeah,
cooks. She
doesn't
bakes.
cook much. She bakes, but you get so much healthier food when you're cooking.
Oh,
most
yeah.
of the time.
Like, one of my favorite dinners recently was a 7-ounce slab of chicken breast I got from Kirkland, or from Costco.
Let's go.
And then you throw that in 2 cups of salad, which is a lot of fucking salad. And you're getting this big heaping plate of food that's probably a total of 250 calories. That's including the cheese.
Right?
I ought to make that and show it on. Maybe I'll do a short on that.
But that'd be a good
I
show.
don't know.
to do. Ron.
I've seen snow on YouTube.
on YouTube.
It's been 70 here. It hit 60 degrees last week.
Yeah, and then it snowed the next day.
Hey,
And then it hit 65 again, or 55
We've
again
had-
the next day.
we've had a snowstorm. There was one time when we used to live in Iliff, where it dropped 4 inches of snow at 8 o'clock in the morning, and by noon it was pushing 80.
Yeah.
It was melted before it even had
Colorado
a chance
weather
to.
is so fucking weird.
I shit you not. It was 79 degrees that day after it dropped 3 or 4 inches of snow.
Yeah.
I went golfing that afternoon.
Yep. It's freaking nuts.
Good times. Anyway,
Anywho. So,
and your
talked about this week?
comments about setting realistic goals.
in a minute, did you accomplish your goals for this week?
Jesus, we're already 20 minutes into the show.
Well, it's because we fucked up the first
I don't
10 minutes,
remember. I don't remember what my goals were last week. That's why I don't like
Uh,
setting them,
but
because I forget.
keep your calories in the green for real this week.
That didn't happen.
My
Didn't happen
goals-
today either. This week I have. Today was the only day I didn't because I ate half a cauliflower pizza, and this here put me over the edge.
Yeah. My goals from last week were to track my food every day, and I only missed one, so it's not a complete failure.
Yeah.
And to do at least one video, which that was a fail.
And you didn't do that.
I didn't do one.
Let's see, Michael, this will make you laugh. I'm getting tired of Grubhub because they get my order wrong a lot. That's the drawback of being lazy and not making your own food.
Yep.
Yep.
It's
And it
just a-
charges you.
I'm also a
So you-
picky eater, so cooking my own meals is probably for the best.
See,
Yep.
and you're getting charged for getting your order wrong.
Yeah.
You're paying somebody to fuck up your order.
Yep. Bummer. It's gone for real now. It's out
What'd
in
you
the
do?
hallway.
Oh,
My ball.
well, that's what happens. I prefer to make my own stuff.
I do too.
Or even if you go down, like, I love Trader Joe's. I get the frozen meal stuff all the time, and I'm going to be doing a video on Thursday about how I meal prep my Trader Joe's, and it costs $1. See, it used to cost $1.25, but that was before inflation, so I'm gonna have to recalculate, see how much it costs. But you get far better stuff than, like, if you go down to Lean Cuisines at Walmart or whatever, and you get about roughly the same amount of food, and it's better, and it's Chinese.
Right?
Like a Kung Pao chicken and chicken fried rice.
And it's what you want, so you don't have to either pick out all the vegetables that you don't like. Or
I've
just
been
eat
eating.
them real quick.
I've been eating everything lately, even the broccoli, which I can't stand. So what, like in lean cuisines, I'll fork a piece of broccoli and I'll soak it with the sauce and then swallow it whole.
So bad.
I can't stand cooked broccoli, but I'll eat it. You live off it, but tastes like shit.
Okay.
But yeah, in the video on Thursday, I'm gonna actually compare. I have a lean cuisine dish, and I'm gonna show you just how much food you do get with a half a cup of kung pao and 2/3 cup of chicken fried rice.
Cool.
It's actually quite a bit. Ron says, "Yeah, I know a lot of people who make their own bread. I stopped eating the
No.
processed store bread a long time
Wow.
ago.
You
Now I
just got
only
new
get bread for the
glasses.
bakeries." What? I always demand
Doc
a refund.
said,
I'm also a picky eater. That's what I said.
no, you said, Ron said.
Well, no, did I?
Yes.
I think it lied. Well, she started with Ron.
Yes.
Fine, you read the fucking comments from now on. Take my
Anyway.
glasses off and everything's gone. Good luck. I can kind of still read it.
So, setting realistic goals for yourself is today's topic. No matter what you do in life, setting realistic goals is super important. Like,
Right?
and not only that, but setting small goals within your large goal. Because things can be overwhelming. And so it'd be super, I think we've talked about this a little bit before, but it would be super unrealistic for me to go, you know what, my goal weight is 150 pounds.
I want to be a size 0.
That would be an unattainable goal, completely and totally. There's no way that I could ever reach that.
Unfortunately, a lot of people look at it, especially girls nowadays, the young girls.
Yeah.
They see all this like model thin beauty shit on Instagram, TikTok, and figure that's what they want to be like.
Exactly. And that's not going to happen. Somebody who's built like me, somebody who's built like Annika is never going to be a fucking size 0.
No. Well, that's because you guys are built like fucking Amazons. You're 6 foot, what, 6'1".
Yep.
You have way more bone density than I do.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a monster no matter how you slice it.
That's what I tell people all the time. I'm not a small girl, even if I'm not fat. Like, I'm
No,
not a little
even-
person.
Like when you weighed what did you weigh when we got
250.
together? When you weighed 250, you were hot.
Yeah.
But you're also just big.
I'm big. So, have
Yeah, she's an
for
Amazon.
me to set a goal of, we'll say, like 170. Which, if you go by most of the stupid basic charts on the internet, say that my ideal body weight for my height would be about 170.
There's no fucking way you would hit 170.
No, I can't imagine.
Not without cutting off a
ever.
body part.
Yeah. If I lost a leg, maybe. Like,
Mhm.
it's just, but being aware of that and knowing is super important.
Yeah, and also people should stop putting so much stock in the BMI. The BMI
Yeah.
is a flawed calculator.
Yeah.
According, like my favorite comparison that I use a lot on the blog and in the videos is as according to the BMI, Dwayne the Rock Johnson is obese
Yes.
because
He's not.
he's 6 foot. He's 6'7",
I think so.
260 pounds.
Yeah.
260 pounds, but
Yeah.
that puts him at on the BMI scale. I think it's like 31.0.
Yeah.
Anything over 30, according to BMI, is considered obese. But because he is big, muscle, the BMI does not take into consideration muscle mass, which weighs more per volume than fat.
Yeah.
So I hate it when people like keep using the BMI. I'm like, fuck, it's not. It's
No.
a flawed calculator.
Well, and that's exactly it. Because, like I said, there's no way that I could ever. So, my goal weight is I want to get to. I'd like to get to 225. I'm not sure if that's realistic or not. So, I'm not like, I'm getting to 225. Once I get down fairly close to that low, I'll know if that's a goal that I can hit or not.
Yeah. Well, it's like we were talking about before. My initial goal, back when we first started this whole thing, was I wanted to weigh 180 pounds.
Yeah.
But as we were discussing it, and given the nature of my body type, I don't think I'll go below 200.
I don't think so either.
I'm
That's
gonna look like a fucking running back.
I told you when you said I was like, Mike, I don't think that's a realistic goal. And you're like, no, 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 it is. And then you did some body research, and we're
Yeah.
like, okay, you're probably right.
Because Ryan Reynolds, when he did Deadpool, the first movie, he
Mhm.
weighed 190 pounds. He's 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
He's also the same age, almost to the day as I am.
I know. You guys are only like
Yeah, a month apart.
a month apart. Yeah.
Almost exactly a month apart.
Yep.
And Chris Evans was 200 pounds when he did Captain America, and he
Yeah.
is 6 feet tall. So I want to be somewhere in between there. And with Ryan Reynolds being 190, and I already can tell just by looking at photos of Ryan Reynolds and then myself, I'm already bigger than he is, muscle wise.
Well, and
So I
look at
will be.
where you were.
I don't think I'll hit below 200.
I don't think so
Ever.
either. I mean, think about where you were when you were down to 216 and what you look
Yeah.
like. You didn't have a lot more to take off weight wise.
Yeah.
So,
Oopsie doodle. And I was going through the fucking chart on my Renfo on the scale.
oh
And
yeah.
you see how it goes down, 216, and then as soon as I moved into this place, slowly went up.
But
Damn it.
I mean, you didn't have a lot still to really take off. You were doing some toning and some maintaining. But
Well, I still had a bit of belly fat to get rid of.
yeah,
I still wasn't at my body fat percentage.
no. But I
I
mean,
don't
those
know
are
what
the
my-
kind of things. Oh god,
what
I'm
was my
scared to look
pers-
at mine.
What about, back when I weighed 216, that was right before I moved into here.
But
Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, that's one of the things to look at, which is I love. So I have happens to be in Mike's bathroom here in Denver, but I have a Renfo scale. My cousin bought it for me a long time ago, and I figured I'm more likely to step on the scale down here, so that's why it's here. But it is one of the ones that you step on and it tracks. You got it open, or are you looking at the chart?
I'm like, what do you want?
I got it. It gives you your BMI, but the BMI it gives you is different than when you're just looking at the chart. This actually like reads your body stuff. It gives you your body fat percentage, and your subcutaneous fat, your skeletal muscle, your body water, your all this other stuff, and gives you an idea because it sends.
See, even according to the Renfo, my body fat percentage never dropped below 31.
Yeah. So that's a great way to look at, to get a scale like that measures those things to help you know when you've reached a better, like if you're thinking, God, I don't even know what a good weight for me would be. You can do some things like Mike did where he did some research on like Ryan Reynolds and
Oh yeah, I did extensive stuff.
to know the type of build that people have that look similar to you.
Yeah.
I know what I look like where I was before I got pregnant with Donovan and what I weighed and how I looked. And I'm like, okay, so that was before I had 3 kids. So, and I am getting ready to turn 43 years old. So I know at that point in time, my senior year of high school, shortly before I graduated, my doctor told me my ideal body weight would be about 215. Well, that was 25 years ago. So your body changes, and there's gonna
Back
be
in the old
things that-
days.
and so I know that I am not probably going to be able to get down to 215 just because of body changes. But I think 225 is not an unrealistic goal for me. And again, I'm not set on reaching that weight. I have an idea of how I should look, and this is where we run into problems. What is that called?
Body dysmorphia.
dysmorphia, where
Yeah.
you don't see yourself the way you actually look.
Yeah, and it can go either way though. You
Yeah.
can like when I look down at my bicep and I flex it, to me it doesn't look like it's that big at all.
Yeah.
So I don't really see all the muscles that everybody points out. It's like when Ty, like, holy shit, your arms are as big as my thigh. I'm looking down and I'm
You're
like,
like, what?
no, they're not. I've seen you, fat ass. So it can go either way for body dysmorphia.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, so I have an idea of like what size I should wear and what my scale is going to tell me with all the rest of the things. Because I did the research, and unfortunately I don't remember what it is. I have it written down. What my body fat percentage goal is.
Yeah,
Because that's going to
mine's
be a better indicator than what the weight on the scale is going to actually tell me.
mine is below. I want to hit below 20. Anything below 20 and your abs start to show.
Yeah.
So I would love to hit 8%, but that's athletic, and I don't think I'm physically active enough to be
To be
athletic.
athletic.
I'm going to go for it, but I don't think it's going to be possible.
I think when I was
I
doing the
just
research,
don't have the time to be athletic.
I
so.
think when I was doing the research to be like healthy for a woman, your body fat should be at like, I want to say it's like 30. Maybe it's 20. Would it be 20?
I don't know. I thought it was in the 20s.
Might be 20 something. Because I think I said I wanted to be like 30. I think is what it was.
Dunno.
But I'd have to look it up.
I don't look up stuff for the women.
Okay, talk for a minute. I'm gonna look it up. Because we're talking about we're talking about having goals.
Okay, well, go ahead. Diana says, I've made some great lifestyle changes. I no longer eat white pasta or rice. It has to be whole wheat or brown rice.
That's good.
Cool. I still like white pasta, but I don't like white bread. I think we talked about that before.
Yeah.
It just tastes weird now. Sam got me eating wheat bread when we first got together 20 plus years ago. And I haven't gone back. It tastes weird now. Michael is obsessed with Ryan Reynolds. Yes. I at him all the time on Twitter and he never responds.
Okay, so this is actually a really good right here. It's from WebMD. It says for people aged 20 to 39, women should aim for 21% to 32% of body fat. Men should have 8 to 19. For people 40 to 59, women should fall between 23 to 33, and men should fall between 11 and 21. If you're aged 60 to 79, women should have 24 to 35, and men should fall 13 to 24%.
I'm shooting for 5. I would love to hit 8% body fat.
Yeah.
That means I would be ripped, but not that grotesque, everything's popping out and you can see through your
No.
skin ripped. But anything below, I think it's, oh God, I read it recently too, where on average, below a certain body fat percentage is when your abs will show. And I think it's
Yeah.
18%. I think. I'll have to look it up again. Unless you want to. And then Ron and Diana just talk about bread.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see? Perfect conversation for Arabeth.
Right?
She loves bread. But, I don't know. I'm a big fan of Texas Roadhouse rolls. And I like the bread at Cane's.
It says you can see abs at 15% body fat.
I am. So that's what I'm going for. Abs. 15%. Which is weird, because even at 216, it's still, my body fat percentage is still in the 30s. Like, I'm wondering if maybe the scale isn't as accurate as we had hoped it would be.
Well, it is getting kind of older. I might look at getting a new one. So, this from Men's Health says, as a general rule of thumb, 10% body fat is the safest place to be. You're lean enough to show muscle, including your six-pack.
Abs.
Yeah, abs.
That's all I want to do. I'm 46 years old. I've never seen abs on me. I know they're there.
Right?
You can touch them, and it's like underneath this beer koozie I've got going on. It's solid. So if I can get rid of that, I already have abs. I could take a bullet to the stomach.
Yeah.
Ugh. Huh. I just have to get rid of the weight or
Right.
the fat.
The fat on top of it.
Yeah, it's like trying to. It's like wrapping up abs in a comforter. You push out hard enough, you can feel they're there, but there's still a comforter covering it.
Exactly.
Um,
But I mean, in
yeah.
general, setting there's no reason to set goals that are going to set you up to fail because then
Oh yeah.
you're not going to succeed in anything.
No,
So,
that's why I always focus on realistic stuff.
yeah.
Like, what I was talking about before, my original goal was 180 pounds, and I don't think I'll ever hit below 200. I have a certain diet and exercise regimen that I'm doing now that will absolutely change the closer I get to my goal weight because things are going to change. I'm going to want to focus on different things.
Yeah.
So, as soon as I hit I bet 210 pounds, I'll probably change quite a bit of it up.
Probably.
So. But the realistic part of me is like, um, I'm not going to be. I'll never look like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. For one thing, I don't want to be buff and muscular. I don't want to be sitting here at my desk with my arms out to here because my fucking lats are too big.
Because you can't.
I'm a writer. Be like trying to. That would be like mixing Arnold Schwarzenegger with Stephen King.
Right?
Oh, that'd be a scary motherfucker.
But
Oh. 75% off. I'm gonna have to do that. Age of Empires 3 Definitive Editions on 75% off on Steam.
okay.
Woo! Just got an email.
But I mean, you need to figure out like another goal is what you eat and when you eat it. Like when you're just starting out, unless you're one of those people that's capable of just going like all in, which I am not, and I know
No.
that about myself.
Me either.
Um, it's important to set the small goals and acknowledge when you complete those small goals. It's one of the reasons we set goals each week at the end of the show. Now, Mike typically sets the same goal and then forgets what it is and doesn't accomplish it.
Nope. But I'm realistic with myself about it, so I'm never disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I know me.
But to succeed with something big, and most weight loss is big. Like, I
Mhm.
don't know very many people that are like, I just need to lose 10 pounds.
Well, you hear that a
I've met
lot,
people,
though.
but
I just want to lose 10 pounds for this summer, or for
yeah,
this wedding, or for this party. Then they wind up putting 20 back on.
those are not the kind of people I'm talking about here on this show in general.
No, we're focused more on people in our similar situation who weigh more than 20 pounds overweight. And so far, I've lost 80. I'm about to lose the last 40 in the next 10 weeks. And then I can make a video calling out Will Smith because he couldn't do 20 pounds in 20 weeks. I did 40 in 12, bitch.
Dang it. Yawning.
And yeah, and don't think for 1 second that I'm not going to at him on YouTube when I make that video.
Right? You should.
He probably will never see it, but
No,
still.
but make you feel better.
Oh yeah.
Have we even talked about goals realistically?
No.
Yeah. I didn't think.
You're the
Have we
one
ever
who came
talked
up with
about
the
topic?
You're the one who came up with this fucking topic. You are so fucking prepared. You need to start like planning this shit out.
And you say this every week, and it hasn't happened yet in a year. More than a year.
Hey, Kitty C, how's it going?
Hi, Katie.
I am so beat. I bet. He's got the beats. He's a dancer.
Oh God, don't start.
So doing a.
I wanted to talk about like
staying alive,
how
staying
important
alive.
it is to first of all have a big goal that you're aiming for, and knowing what your end goal is. Like, are you just gonna constantly for the rest of your life be like, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, or do you have an idea of where you want to be and what a fit you looks like, or what whatever you're trying to accomplish? That's what I was talking about. I know that I want to get down right around 225 or so. I have some fitness goals, and a couple of my fitness goals are really silly it to some people, but to me they're important.
You know, like what? Like what?
Okay. One of my goals, it used to be because this last into summer, Mom and I went to Galveston and played in the ocean and got our asses kicked. And I was like, "Ooh,
Oh yeah, that's.
I want to be fit enough to play in the ocean and not feel like I got hit by a truck." And Mom's like, "Yeah, that's a good goal. I like this." Well, then about a month ago, month and a half, we got a shit ton of snow, and that is a genuine measurement. I stand 6'1", and we had drifts over my head. Okay,
Yeah, up in Sterling, yeah.
up in Sterling. I was out trying to help dig out at the farm. I got my truck stuck. I got my car stuck. I got and played in the snow for a good hour, and thought I was dying. And I was like, okay, I need to change my fitness goal. I got a new fitness goal. I want to be healthy enough to go play in the snow.
Hmm?
Because what people don't realize, it takes a lot of effort to walk through that snow and to get yourself up when you fall because it comes up past
Oh,
your
yeah.
knee and you sink in a hole and you.
Can you imagine trying to strap skis to your feet?
Oh my, no. And you know what's crazy? I love to ski. Skiing is fun, actually.
I don't think I've ever been skiing.
Jerry
Water
and
skiing. I've been water skiing, but I've never been snow skiing.
Jerry took me snow skiing when I was in high school, and it's so fun. I'd love to be able to take the girls, but do you think either Anarka or I could put our fat asses on skis and go down a mountain? Hell no. Not happening.
We're realistic.
Shit, I could barely tube when we went tubing.
Tubing was fun up at Fraser.
Yeah.
If anybody's in Colorado during the winter, go to Fraser's historical tubing hill.
We have an article on it.
And holy shit, you can hit some velocity by the time you're at the bottom of that hill. You're hauling ass.
But
I have a video on, I think, this channel.
yeah, it is.
Just a quick.
No,
Yeah.
it's no,
Is
it's
it
on Colorado
almost-
Place. It's on
Is
Colorado
it?
Place, I think, because we were
Oh.
playing in Colorado. That's one of our alternative.
And
not
holy
gaming
crap, you're mobbing by the time you hit the bottom of that hill. I'm thinking you're hitting about 40 miles an hour. Hey,
Hi,
Neil's
Neil.
here. How's it going? Don't forget to hit the like button. Congrats on the subscriber increase. That would be her.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bunch.
So altogether, I had 5. Oh, okay, hold on. We're behind. KDC says, yes, Ron, I went to the gym this morning. I also taught dance lessons from 6 to 9. I missed. Okay, Diana. I think my weight loss goals are realistic. I'm aiming for 1 pound of weight loss per week.
That is a fairly realistic goal.
You're only in competition with yourself, and if that's what you're comfortable with, that's awesome. I aim for 4 to 5. I taught a couple cha-cha for the first time. You
Oh,
caught
fun.
a couple of cha-chas?
A couple cha-cha. Jeez.
I got it. Yes, Ron, I went to the gym this morning. I also taught dance. KDC teaches dance. All together 5 hours physical activity. Awesome. Yeah, playing in the snow burns tons of calories. I used to cross-country ski, and I got so hot I had to take my winter coat off.
Yeah. It's
Or maybe she was
crazy.
just... I got so hot.
No,
I'm
playing
hot
in the
on
snow-
these. She's a snow bunny.
Playing in the snow whoops your ass. And so that's one of my fitness goals is I want to go and be able to go tubing and walk up the hill and not have to ride the tube back up because there's no way in hell I'm making it back up the hill. Or
Well, everybody had to hold on to that rope, though.
yeah, but they had the staircase that we could take up if the kids were going up and down it.
Yeah, but I'm old, so I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
It was
Have it
fun.
drag my ass up to the top.
Whoa. I have not tried cross country skiing. It's not something that I've tried. I've done downhill. I'd like to do snowboarding, but I think I'm just too fat and too old to learn to snowboard. Um,
Oh, come on. You're never too old to do anything. If there's an 80-year-old grandma who plays games on Twitch, you can learn how to fucking snowboard.
okay,
It's
but
just like doing a skateboard.
I have to get skinny to do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you've met
that
me.
would help.
Do I have the kind of balance it takes to skateboard? No.
No.
Snowboarding's just as bad.
Speaking of keeping goals realistic.
Yeah. That's why I said I'd like to, but I don't think it's a realistic goal for me.
Neil says, so I walked 2 days last week instead of 3. This week
Hey.
I missed Monday, but I walked today. Hey?
That's awesome. The 20
Cool.
minute rock. That's awesome.
20-minute rock?
Walk. Sorry, I can't talk.
You said it was a 20-minute rock.
Yeah.
It was a 20-minute rock, Juan.
So, I mean, so I have some fitness goals, and a few of one of my other fitness goals is anybody who's ever been here to Colorado, most people have heard of it. We have something called Red Rocks Amphitheater.
Red Rocks.
It's an outdoor amphitheater, and it's
Oh, it's
amazing.
amazing. Oh yeah,
But
it's awesome.
Stairs.
And it's very lots
so
of stairs.
many stairs. So one of my other fitness goals, and there's these people that go out there every day, and they're these cute little girls in their jogging outfits, and they run up and down those
Zip
stairs.
up
And I'm
down.
like,
Yeah.
whoa, bitch, that's ambitious.
Yeah.
So that is not my goal, but I do not want to run up and down those stairs. What I would
Yeah.
like to do, I would like to be able to walk up and down without thinking I'm dying. Because the last time I went out to Red Rocks, we went to a concert, and I think it's the only time Mike's ever been out there.
See Lindsay Sterling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, go on without me, guys. I'll catch up. I'm gonna sit here and die.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be okay.
I forgot when KDC was here. He went up to Red Rocks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's an awesome view too.
Yeah.
The Red Rocks Amphitheater is one of the most beautiful places in Colorado, I think.
Yeah, it really is. So but one of my things to help accomplish that goal is so one of my small goals is I take steps every opportunity I get. Not necessarily up them, because at this point in time in my fitness health journey, I am too heavy to be able to lift my fat ass upstairs walking. My knee doesn't support me.
Yeah.
Okay, which
You
is
have to
one of
take
the
steps one at a
reasons
time.
which is one of the reasons my realistic goal is not to be one of those little cute girls out jogging the Red Rocks. I just want to be able to walk up those stairs instead of jog up them, because I know that I have a bad knee. And no matter what, and no matter how skinny and how fit I am, I'm always going to have a bad knee. So I will always struggle with that. But I also do know that when I lose weight, I have an easier time going up and down stairs. Right now, I go downstairs very easily. So every opportunity that I have, like at work, there's a couple that everybody takes the elevator down the stairs to go down to our break room. I walk down those stairs every time I go down to the break room.
What you should do, walk on the opposite escalator and see if you can actually beat it all the way down. Can you imagine how many steps that would be?
That would be a lot. Unfortunately, the escalators are too busy at the airport to do that.
That'd be a hell of a challenge, though.
Yeah.
Start working on whether you can beat the escalator. Neil says today I was talking to my advisor. Missed one. I was having a bad day and decided to walk it off. Yesterday I was going to take a nap and take a break from my writing assignment, but instead I took a walk. I walk a lot. I like walking. I've come up with some of my best parts of my books
While you're out walking.
out in the backyard, while I'm walking. In fact, that's how I wrote the vast majority of Kingmaker and how I've planned out Fury already for it. Is going out back and walking around. Just make sure you bring water while you're doing Red Rocks. Yeah. Especially if you do it in the summer. Today I was talking to my advisor on the phone, venting about my teacher. So I was on the phone and walking at the same time. There you go. That's why I have a
awesome. Yeah.
Bluetooth headset that lets me talk and walk, so I don't have to hold the phone up to my head. Because,
Yeah.
like I was telling Julie, the girl I was dating before, it was a running joke. Hold my phone like a sucker, like a chump. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Hold my phone like a chump. Neo says I took a key from Chris and decided to drink 64 ounces of water a day. I am doing okay with that. I probably drink about 90 total.
My goal
yeah.
right now is set at 84 ounces, which is half a gallon. My eventual goal is I would like to get back up to drinking a gallon a day, which is, I was actually drinking a gallon a day. I was doing really good. And then I got to the point where some days I don't drink any water. So my goal is set, I think on Fitbit right now, to do 80 ounces. And the last 2 days, I have actually hit that.
Cool. Yeah, I try to drink 3 of those every day. They're 24 ounces apiece. And then I drink a shit ton of coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
And then another 8 ounces in my Emerge. So yeah, I drink damn near 100 by the end of the day.
Yep. Ron says I drink 64 ounces of tea with lime juice every day. Awesome.
Hey. I drink 64 ounces of coffee every day.
You don't.
I used to.
Much.
I used to. Do you remember my
Yeah.
32 ounce?
I
had
know.
a 32 ounce mug that I used to fill with coffee. I called it the man's coffee mug.
Yeah.
So they used to laugh at me in Iliff because that's what I would walk around drinking my coffee out of. It fit more than a pot.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's the man's coffee mug. Ah.
Casey, also don't make the same mistake I made. Bring comfortable shoes when you go hiking at Red Rock. I hiked that
You
trail in
should.
Air Force once. Oof.
Yeah, I did a 5K walk in my loafers and I
Yeah.
broke both feet, literally. Metatarsal fractures.
What
Had to
are, I mean, what are some fitness
Ooh,
goals or
yeah.
goals that you have, Mike? If we're, I mean, we're talking about,
Are we talking about being realistic?
we're talking about realistic
topic?
fitness goals.
Okay, well, yeah, my realistic fitness goal is not necessarily like I know that I'll never look like all these movie stars and shit.
Yeah.
I am not physically active enough. I work at my desk. I sit at my computer. I'm in front of this thing 16 hours a day.
Easily.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be supermodel worthy,
Yeah.
but I know that I can do a lot more than what I'm doing now, and so that's my goal is just to keep going and see what I can do. I don't have any expectations of what I'm gonna look like. The last couple of girls or women I tried to date, so I was hot as
Yeah.
thought I was almost did it again. Thought I was hot as hell, and all I could think is, we're looking at the right picture, right? You sure you're looking at me and not somebody else that's taking a pic? So I'm good. I'm happy. I would like to see what I look like closer to 200 pounds because I've never been that low since freshman in high school.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. But yeah, I don't.
You don't
I don't have
anything
a.
that you'd like to be able. Yes, you do. You have
Oh,
a very
I wanna-
major goal.
I want to dress as a superhero for Halloween.
No. Why did you start this channel to begin with, Michael?
So that I can cross the entire state of Colorado on a bicycle.
Yeah.
I'll be working on riding a bike this summer, though. I'm gonna do more riding. I don't think I'm gonna be able to ride it in May like I was thinking.
Yeah.
I just didn't lose enough. So maybe that'll be my goal for next year. 2024, I will cross the state of Colorado. And die in the middle of it. From a stroke. Heart
Probably.
attack.
No, because you'll be fit enough to do it. That's the whole thing. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We used to see that. Well, how old was that little old man that stopped in that was riding? He'd been riding from California and he was riding to New York. He was like 60.
Oh no, I was thinking about the when I ran the bar in Iliff,
Yeah.
we had a couple that came from New York and they were on their way to California.
Okay.
We had the one guy that was from Canada going to Mexico.
Yep.
And then we had the old guy who was from Chicago on his way to Arizona.
Yeah.
And he was on a bicycle. And he was like old as dirt.
Yeah.
So
But they were all fit. So
Yeah.
if you're working on
he
getting
was
fit,
that for being he had to be in his 60s, but he was fucking ripped.
yeah. So you're working on being fit enough that you can be healthy enough to do that trip.
Yeah.
Like that is your real end goal, and it's a realistic goal if you work your way towards it.
But you know, when I do it, the next goal will be to go across Colorado from east to west.
Yeah.
So I'm going from Colorado from north to south. That's only 280 miles.
And no
Colorado is much wider
Yes.
with a lot more hills
With mountains.
when you go north to west. So that's going to be a whole nother ball of wax. Holy smokes, that's a big goal. Not really. Like I said, I used to have people stop by the liquor store all the time to get water and ice, and there'd be people with backpacks, or the one guy from Chicago, he had one of
Yeah, with
those
little wagon?
trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a little
trailers.
trailer on his bike that he had all of his stuff in. Nowadays, you have solar charging panels for your phone, so solar batteries.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm excited to give it a shot. Right now, there's no way in hell, but
No.
2024, we're doing it.
I think if you put forth some effort, you could do it in a year.
Yep. How many days would that take to bike ride through Colorado? So if I go from north to south at 280 miles, I start off in Cheyenne or close to Cheyenne. I'm expecting to do 3 days, and that's at an average of 11 miles an hour. Now I know I could probably do a little bit more than that. I used to back in the day when I was in my 20s. I could get a mountain bike up to 35 miles an hour on a flat road. That's when Dad really was pushing for me to join the Olympics.
Ron,
But I was a lazy fuck and didn't do it.
east to west takes you through the mountains. So he
Yeah,
wants
east
do
to west
north,
is,
so he'll run parallel to the mountains.
Yeah, when I go east to west, I will probably start off in Vernal
Yeah.
and go through Pueblo that way,
Yeah.
and then come back up through Colorado Springs towards Kansas. That's kind of a long route.
Yep.
It's kind of at an angle. I know, we'll have to plan that out. But from north to south, I can essentially take 25 all the way down, or take the back road
Yeah.
next to 25 all the way down. And then as soon as it hits Denver, starts splitting off, I can just keep going straight through to,
Yep.
like, Pueblo, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
That's very impressive, Michael. 35 miles per hour. Yep, that was back when I could do it. Back when I was 20. I'm not 20 anymore.
No.
This was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
But so the
You were a
basis
speedy
of our
guy
show
back then.
of
Yes,
shit
I
that we
was.
didn't talk about.
I'm telling you, 30 miles an hour doesn't sound like it's fast until you're
It's-
doing it on a bike.
Yeah. It's super.
Then it feels like you're like going hyperspace. Gravel road on one side, traffic on the other. If you fuck up, you're dead. Oh yeah, love the adrenaline.
Okay, so the whole basis of this show that we didn't really approach is set realistic goals for yourself.
Yeah,
Do
Right, we
not
suck.
set goals that you can't succeed at, because then you're gonna fail at everything.
well, that's one of the things I do with the Rise Sanctuary. It's always set realistic goals.
Yep.
For me, a realistic goal is achieving more today than I did yesterday. So, like, for example, for crossing Colorado, how many steps did I walk yesterday? Can I walk one more step today? That would be a realistic goal.
Yep.
My realistic goals are always focused on improving my previous productivity, because it's all about self-improvement. You're only in competition with yourself. So,
Yeah.
Dan says, well, Michael, not even my electric scooter goes 30 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm telling you, on a mountain bike, I was ruthless. That's back in the day when Dad really, really was pushing for me to go to the Olympics in Salt Lake. But alas, I'm a lazy fuck. Never did. I was riding a bike until I was 20. I didn't have a car until I was 22. I used to ride my bike all over Ogden. I used to go to work at the IRS on my bike in the snow. I was nonstop. Anyway,
Anyway.
You're saying? Look at that look on your face.
I was just
Go ahead, Henri ass.
I'm not Henri at all. I was playing with my little.
No, you had resting bitch face. You were thinking of stuff. Go ahead.
I was concentrating on the puzzle. So, I do have resting bitch face when I'm just sitting here, not paying attention to shit. So, all the shit you were just talking about riding your bike, I wasn't fucking listening to.
I don't want to hear it.
No.
That's okay. I feel the same way when you start talking about all the crap that's in your room.
Yeah. So, at least you're riding a bike instead of just sitting on a scooter.
Yep. So,
Anyway, so what the whole show was about that I'm not sure that we talked about was make sure you set realistic goals for yourself. It's the only
We
way
sucked
to
in the yuck.
succeed in anything. We totally sucked in the yuck.
bottom line is keep them realistic. Don't try to... Like, I had this whole awesome plan when I wrote the description to the video, thinking, we can start going after some of this body dysmorphia stuff on social media, TikTok and whatnot. And I'm like, I got all these good ideas and shit. And then we get sidetracked because the audio didn't work for Sam, and then that derailed my fucking train of thought.
Derailed everything.
Yep.
That's okay.
It came to a complete stop like an Amtrak.
Oh my goodness.
Could be worse. It could be as much of a clusterfuck as Southwest.
Right? Bad juju. Bad juju. So. What are your goals for this week?
Katie C says Michael should put that in his dating bio.
Right.
Bike goes vroom vroom, rider by day, speedster by night. Depends. That could be taken the wrong way.
Right?
Does that mean you're quick? There is such a thing as being too fast. Hey, it'll be the best 30 seconds of your life.
Anyway,
Anyway.
what are your goals for this week?
My goals, I kind of wrote it's a blog post that comes out tomorrow, but my goals are to try to keep calories below 2,000. I would like to keep my carbs below 175 grams. Today is not going to happen because of the Sambuca, but my calories are still under 2,000 for today, so I'm still keeping with that. And I want to actually completely enter in everything in my spreadsheet for once.
Yeah.
So, Neil says, what have you decided to do about the writers meetup in Denver Zoom call the second Tuesday of every month?
He's just gonna keep ignoring it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. They do it on Discord now. They got a whole new Discord channel recently, and I don't know if they want me. It's at 6, but this show's at 7, so I'd be able to go for a half hour. If I set everything up for crossing Colorado
You could
before,
Yeah.
I could go for a half hour, and then so I'm gonna have to leave.
You could actually
knows,
go
I might
for like
drag-
45 minutes.
I might actually be able to drag some people over.
Yeah. I mean, if you were actually completely everything set up, you could probably go and hang out for a good 45 minutes.
Maybe. Well, because I'll have the camera and all that set up for
Yeah, that's what I'm
Discord,
saying.
because we're doing it video on Discord, so
Yeah. So,
we can do that.
I don't know that I have a goal for this week.
With any luck, I will weigh 235 pounds next Tuesday. I'm at 238 point something today. What was I? I lost almost 3 pounds since last Tuesday. I am at measurement 238.6 is what I'm at today. So I bet I will be at 235.4. That's what I'm going to shoot for. I'll write that
Write
down.
it down.
I'm going to write it down on the whiteboard too.
Okay.
234. What did I say?
235.4.
235.4. So this is why I have to write shit down because I will forget.
The reason I don't know know that I have any goals this week is because I'm going to the stock show with Beth on Saturday. And then we're staying at the hotel. And I have a feeling it's going to be a really
Oh.
bad food day.
No. Okay, I fucked up. Neil was asking about the writers meetup. I was thinking WordPress. WordPress's meetup is on Tuesdays. That's what I was thinking
Oh.
of. Is the WordPress meetup. I haven't signed up with any writers meetups. I would like to do it in person. That's why I signed up with them in the first place, and then
Yeah.
COVID hit. Fuck, man, the whole reason for me to do all this shit was to get out of the house, and now you're still putting me in front of a fucking computer.
Right?
Let's see the board. What, the whiteboard?
There's nothing.
I have priorities for 2023 published author, blogger, YouTuber.
And
And then my priorities, blog income, kingmaker, despair, skeletal, and videos.
that's it.
I have to put 7 up there. I forgot to put 7. Gluttony's done, by the way.
Yep. I'll read it
So that'll be,
probably tomorrow.
I'm going to write this down as soon as I don't want to stand up and show you guys my gut. My whiteboard's right there. So 235.4. That's what I'm aiming for. What are you doing?
So, I think I want to get down. Ooh, I want to get below
Get down,
380.
get down. Hey, there you go.
I'm at-
You're
I was-
almost there anyway, cheater.
That'd be like 3 pounds this week.
Okay, so here's a little add-on for setting realistic goals. There is such a thing as making them too easy. A goal and a challenge are meant to be things you work towards. If it's something that's asinine and mindless that you're going to accomplish anyway, then it's not really a goal.
Okay, when I stepped on the scale, that was last night, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I did step
And I
on
thought
the
you
scale
stepped on it this morning.
I
yeah.
did step on the scale this morning. Damn it.
Yeah.
And it didn't change. So I was, once I closed the door and stepped on the scale, it told me 383.3.
Neil's so dirty. You just marked 235 with the whiteboard. I wouldn't mind seeing your gun. Sam, Casey, and Ron, cover your eyes. No, this is YouTube. Not the PH channel. Give us a warning.
So I so it was that's why I said it'd be like 4 pounds this week.
So what we're... Sorry.
I was
wasn't paying attention.
This morning when I stepped on the scale, it told me 383.3.
Yeah. So you want to be below 380.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
it's
That's
like
4 pounds. You should be able to do more than that, though.
I'm going
I
to
bet
the
you could.
I'm going to the stock show with Beth.
Tomorrow?
No,
Thursday?
Saturday.
Friday?
Saturday.
Sunday?
And Sunday.
Monday? One day at the stock show does not mean that you're going to be able to,
And
like,
I'm gonna eat breakfast at the hotel. And they have waffles.
let's
I'm
toss
having
everything.
waffles.
I'm having waffles. Yeah, but still, you should be able to lose more than 4 pounds. You're only going to have one bad day, and it's not even going to be that terrible.
But I've only lost 3 in the last week and a half.
Whatever. Go ahead. Make an easy goal.
I'm making an easy goal. I'm trying to make realistic goals, and it hasn't been realistic the last week. I only lost 2 pounds last week. So I'm doubling that. I want to double what I lost this last week.
Okay.
So see, it's not unrealistic.
All right. No, you're right. You're doing better than what you did last.
Yes.
That was the whole point.
Yes.
I still think you can lose more, though.
I
Because
might.
I've seen you do
but
it. Put an eggplant emoji in front of it then. I still say aim for under 230 or 380, Sam. You can do it.
that's what I'm aiming for. Mike just
Yeah,
says
yeah.
that I should aim lower.
Lower than 4. Well, yeah, lower than 4. I think you can do more than 4 if you actually put in effort. 'Cause
Well,
I've seen you do it.
I've met me, and you just said put in effort.
Yep. Never mind.
I thought you'd met me. We're setting realistic goals here, Mike.
Touche.
I don't have any plans to go to the gym this week. I
Oh,
have to get my
you know
gym
what?
bag
You're
out of the
right.
car. I don't have
Okay,
any
so
plans to do anything extra at all.
all right, you're right. I retract. I take back my statement. You're right.
I mean, I know what this week
And
looks like for me.
and realistically, if you lose 4 pounds, it's still more than I'll lose. So
Yeah,
you're still ahead of me anyway.
yeah.
So
So, and again, it's double what I lost this last week.
yeah,
So,
you can lose 1 pound a day if you stay at a calorie deficit.
I don't. I don't lose it.
Women lose weight much slower than men, and
Yeah.
this is actually scientifically proven. So it takes them a little bit more effort to lose a pound a day.
I mean,
For me, if I just stay at my net 600 calorie diet, I'll drop half a pound a day.
if we look at it this way, while I was muted earlier before KDC was here, I kept my calories this entire week below 1800. My average was 1200 calories. Okay, I had a couple days that were closer to 1800, but most every day this week.
Oh, and you said you didn't drink any water.
Yeah, I've been drinking
There you
water the
go.
last 2 days.
I bet that's why. I
But
bet your body's retaining it like a sponge.
probably.
Yeah.
But so the last week, since last Tuesday till today, I have kept my calories fairly low. I'm talking between 12 and I had 1 or 2 days that I hit 18, but most days it's right around 12. Okay?
Yeah.
I burn, again, I was saying last week, let's see what I'm at today. Today, I am at 3,299 calories as of right now that I have burned just by existing and doing the little bit of walking and stuff that I do.
Fuck. See, if it burned that much, I have to go to the gym and play the Xbox.
Yeah,
The same
that's
day.
just my everyday. And this week, I lost 2.6 pounds. And that's
Yeah,
it.
almost exact same amount as I've lost.
Yeah. So,
But I bet you, if you would have stayed regular with your water, it would have been way different.
maybe, probably, I've been really bad with water this week until the last couple days.
Neo says, don't aim for 10, but at least 4 is doable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Sam has something planned for 1 or 2 days, just work harder on the other 5 days to even it out, or on the 2 days that you are doing.
In theory, that'd be a
Yeah,
great
but
idea.
she won't. Something, just watch what you eat and drink water. It's a hotel, so you can do some walking around a bit. And the hotels have, the ones we stay at anyway, have a treadmill. They have a pool and a hot tub, but you don't want to leave Beth there because you know Beth ain't sure as hell going to get on a treadmill.
Last time I got her to get in the hot tub with me. That was right.
Okay.
Hey. Well, I don't know, because by the time we get back to, we'll be at the stock show all day. By the time we get back to the hotel, it's gonna be pretty close to 10 o'clock, and we want to
It's
get
gonna
up.
shut down.
Yeah, and we want to get up and be heading back to Sterling pretty early in the morning. So.
Well, but if you're going to a stock show, you'll be getting a lot of steps.
Hopefully, yes.
Oh, maybe, because she's not going to walk nearly
No,
as
that's
fast
not
as you.
gonna walk it. So.
Yeah.
Between the two shows, I might go walk around the stock show without her a little bit. Because we're sitting in the same seats for both shows.
Yeah.
So. But
Treadmill in the morning is perfect. Would be.
I think you need to buy that treadmill.
I would love to buy that treadmill. I don't have $2,000. Anywho, stock show there is walking right there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah. That's who I'm going with.
yeah,
If I were going with Alyssa, we would have walked probably a good 12,000
oh,
steps.
not even Alyssa. If you would have went with Ashley.
Yep, Ashley and I would have
Yeah.
hit a good like 12,000 steps too. But going with Beth, it's gonna be.
Most steps I ever had in a day was 24,000. I walked across Los Angeles.
Yeah. So.
Not all the way across Los Angeles, but I walked around
All
Los
around
Angeles.
Los
I went all the way to the La Brea tar pits. I was actually a block away from La Brea,
And he didn't
and I
know,
really
so he
wanted to
didn't go
see
see
it.
it.
And I didn't know I was that close to it. Otherwise, I would have taken that street instead. But no, I want to see the Pink Taco building. I got pictures of it.
Right? Okay, let's wrap this up. It's 8:16.
All right. Michael going to get a good nap at the hotel.
No.
He hasn't slept in like 3 years.
He's
I'm
not
not going
going.
with him. No.
No,
I,
I'm
no.
just going with my aunt. It's
Yeah.
a thing we do each year.
Contrary to everybody's belief, Sam and I are not a couple.
And we don't do
She can
everything
do her own shit. Anyway,
Anyway, goals. What's everybody's goals? Mike and I said ours. What's everybody else's this week?
Neil said that she was. Didn't Neil say she had a goal?
No.
I thought she did.
No.
You're right.
Nobody else had a goal this week. So my goal is to lose at least
All right.
4 pounds.
Oh, I didn't see this one. Neil says so. That means you have less than a year to prepare for the bike ride. Let's go, Michael.
A little over a year, but yes.
Ba,
'Cause he
ba,
wants to do it in May.
ba, ba, ba. Yeah, because it gets way too hot during the summer. I wouldn't make it. I don't handle the heat very well at all. So I have to go when it's somewhat cool. Otherwise, I will get heat exhaustion extremely easy. Part of that's because I generate a stupid amount of body heat as it is. Being out in the sunlight kills me.
Katie C says my goal is to drop
My goal is to
another
drop another 5
5
to
to
6
10
pounds.
Awesome.
You really didn't have that much to lose to begin with when he was down visiting us.
No.
Nah, I didn't think you were that big at all. So here, just make sure that you're actually setting a realistic goal for yourself for weight loss. You don't want to be one of those skinny, transparent skin and bone people.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway. But okay, so my goal is to lose at least 4 pounds to be below 380. Yours is to be, you wrote it down, 235.
235.4.
Okay. And how many pounds is that?
3 point, from where I am today, I think 3.4. Oh, I should go way more than that.
Yeah, see, you were
Yeah,
giving
it's
me
3
shit.
point. That'd be 3.2.
You were giving me
I could do-
shit.
I could do more than 3.2 pounds.
Are you being realistic or thinking, oh yeah,
Yes.
I should...
No. Statistically,
What'd you
according
lose
to
this
all
last
the
week?
times, that I've ever recorded my spreadsheet, if I'm actually active and stick with my diet, I will drop half a pound a day.
Okay.
So if I maintain my diet and keep active, I will drop half a pound a day. So I should hit below 235.4, but we'll see.
Okay.
This last week, I only lost 2.6 pounds from this time last Tuesday, but Thursday and Saturday, I overate,
Okay.
and I still lost 2.6 pounds. So I'm sure I can do it.
Diana says her goal is to lose 1 pound this week. That's awesome.
There you go. Keep it up.
I think you should be able to do that.
Katie C says, I'm not big at all. I'm close to the average male weight in the 1960s.
Ron says he has a set goals, just keeps working. That's valid. We set goals and then don't accomplish them because we just keep doing what we're doing.
No, not always. I like data, and I like writing articles about my data. So I like to set goals and keep them. But goals are how I turned my first days of writing into a career.
Yep.
So I'm a big fan of goals. Not everybody is. That's okay. If that's what works for you, Ron, awesome. Keep doing you. But I'm more perplexed over the average male weight in the 1960s. Like, are we getting specific with time zone or time frames now? I want to be what the human male was in the Paleolithic era.
Okay.
Look like a caveman. Oh yeah. dragging people by the hair. Me, Tarzan, you, Jane. Anyway, before I go completely off the rails, should we wrap this up?
yes, we should. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. You can catch us live on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. You can catch this podcast on both Anchor and Spotify. Mike typically tries to have it up on Thursdays. Yes?
What? Oh, I tried to... Sorry, I just read Casey's comment. I feel like the 1960s male is a better benchmark versus now. I would have to concur. Today's generation can't even find anxiety.
Anyway.
What was the question?
I said you can find this podcast on both Spotify and Anchor. Mike tries to have it up Thursday after
Anchor,
the live show.
Anchor is up Wednesday nights, and then I have the post published on Crossing Colorado's website on Thursdays.
Oh.
That has the embed of the podcast. Yeah.
Okay. I will try really hard to make another video this week. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I should make one tonight and then make one later this week too.
Yep, because the guys love her.
Right?
Unfortunately, none of them can speak English.
Okay, whatever.
I have to feed everything somebody put. All these people that comment on your videos have to fucking feed through Google Translate just to make sure it's not something spammy or grotesque.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So far, it's all been you're
love you,
cute.
you're
I love
beautiful.
you. Yeah, marry me. She's had marriage proposals.
Yeah. Whatever.
Like, come on now. She speaks English. You should too. Because I can promise that she doesn't speak a language.
Hey, I'm learning Spanish.
Yeah, you're on Duolingo.
I know how to say I like bread. Okay.
Hey.
Me gusta pen. That's it. That's all I got.
Gato pantalones.
Cat pants. Okay.
Mucho grande gato pantalones.
Very big cat pants. Okay, everybody have a good night. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us. We gotta go.
Yep, we'll see you next week.